Let's look at the third week of August. We are in the pause of the eclipse portal. So we had the eclipse last week. We are in between eclipses. We are pausing. We are very much moving inward and we are seeing what is showing up for us. Monday, August 17th. It is a day where we can really fall head over heels in love today, or we can also say head over heels in desire today, because it's all about Mars. So Mars squares Neptune today. Also, Venus sextiles Jupiter today. So let's talk about Mars squaring Neptune. Our boundaries go right out the window, and we sort of have leaky energy in the way of our sexual energy, the desires that we go after. We can be quite, dare I say, lustful today. We see it, we want it, we go after it, and we don't really think about the consequences until later. Neptune also makes us very daydreamy today. We can really be wearing these rose-colored glasses and thinking about the what ifs. And then we take those what ifs that come in and we can almost have the strength of like pretending it's reality. So we can be a little bit out of touch with reality. So practice your boundaries. It does lend itself to a lot of creativity. Thank you, Neptune, in how we're taking action. If you feel like you've been stuck in projects, in your creativity, in your action moving forward, you can receive a lot of colorful, imaginative, creative inspiration. But then how to execute it is going to be a totally different story, because when Neptune squares Mars, we're completely wishy-washy. We could have a plan in place and then Neptune comes along and is like, but what if we did it this way? And what if we took a right here instead of a left? And then we get really confused. So dream the dream, I would say, this week, and then take action on it after Thursday. Then on this same day, we have Venus receiving a beautiful sextile from Jupiter. We just want love. We want fun. This is like, I mean, I shouldn't say this, but this is a day where you want to call in sick. You want to call in sick to work. You want to take the day off. You want to play hooky from school. It is just a day where we do not really want to show up to our responsibilities, but we want to show up to our heart's desires, to the fun in life, to the joy in life. This Venus sextile Jupiter happens at 9:15 a.m. Pacific. So we're really waking up under this energy of like, oh, I don't want to go to work. I'd rather go play. I'd rather go shopping. I'd rather go out on a date. I'd rather meet up with my friends. It's a fun vibed day. Too bad it falls on a Monday unless you have Mondays off. But yeah, lots of desirous energy, lovey-dovey energy today. And we want to go towards what's intriguing, what catches our interest, what really stirs the heart today. Then let's come to Wednesday, August 19th. A little bit of a tricky day. The sun and the moon are squaring. We have a Leo sun and a Scorpio moon. We've had the Scorpio moon since yesterday, but today the square will be really exact. Leo and Scorpio, typically they don't really get along when you put them in a room together. They are far too different. Think about it. Leo is the sunshine. Leo is ruled by the sun, first of all, fun fact. And Leos are bright, shiny, warm. They want to be where the action is. They love to be adored. They love to be in the spotlight, in the sunlight. And then we have Scorpio, who wants to be in the dark, who thrives in the dark, in the unknown and the mystic, and wants the blinds closed and wants to be behind the scenes, definitely not in the spotlight, right? So it's very different energy. We can feel that tension down here on Earth when the sun and the moon square. If there's important things we have to do today, really have a plan, maybe have a plan B in case plan A doesn't work out, and tread lightly, go easily, allow yourself a lot of grace, because we can be grumpy when the sun and the moon are squaring. The sun and the moon, masculine and feminine, mom and dad, they're not getting along in the heavens. Then we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Venus is going to be opposing Saturn. Here's the deal. Sometimes Saturn zaps the fun right out of Venusian things, relationships, playtime, creativity, anything that brings us like a lot of lighthearted joy and happiness. It's this tone of, did you work hard enough for this? Did you earn this? Do you have enough money for this? Are you worthy of this, right? It's like when you're really excited to go to your friend's house, Venus, and along comes Saturn and says, you can't go till you wash the dishes, till you make the bed, till you clean out your room. And it's just such a drag because all you want to do is go play and be merry and happy. And Saturn comes in and says, but first you have to take care of responsibilities. That could be the tone of this weekend. We can struggle with self-worth, self-esteem. It can feel, oftentimes within relationship, it can feel like we have to work for love. We have to do something in order to be, it's almost like we have to earn it, says Saturn. So go gentle this weekend as far as relationships go. We could be hungry for that connection this weekend, but there is a cold hand that we're reaching for. And then Saturday, August 22nd, dun, 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 the sun enters Virgo. Goodbye, Leo. Hello, Virgo season. The sun enters Virgo at 7:19 p.m. on Saturday, August 22nd. I call Virgos the earth angels of this planet. We all need Virgos in our lives. They keep things organized. They love routine. They teach us the importance of purity and integrity and the importance of finding structure and format in our lives for smoother running systems. The strength of Virgo is to be the helper, to be the fixer, even when we don't ask for advice. That's the thing with Virgos. Even when we don't ask for advice, Virgo will come in with the advice. You know, they have this eye for detail. They have a mind for numbers. They can come in and say, that's not working. That's broken over there. What the heck is that in the corner? And then they set about setting things right. So they do bring a format to our lives, which can be really helpful. They're also built for day-to-day routines, like a smooth, well-oiled machine, a smooth running functional system. They can really create that in our lives. The itinerary, the plan, they have immense follow through. They have immense work ethic. They strive for perfection. And shadow side of that is that it's never perfect enough. It's never ready enough. I'm not ready because I haven't studied for 10 years on this certain topic, so I can't present it yet. You know, and so then there can be a holding back. Our darling Virgos, they can be the hypochondriacs of the zodiac. They came in under a contract of health. This lifetime. Health can be a big point of conversation. They're here to learn their relationship with their physical body, very much so. Their physical body talks to them. Virgos are the doctors and the nurses because they're concerned with the health of humanity, but also the health of the physical form and the physical body. They can be quite obsessive with like healthy food and vitamins and supplements and their medicines. That's all part of being Virgo. We also have the soul who came in to be of service. So they can be extremely helpful. They can be extremely helpful with their friends, those that they love, family members. They want to give, they want to be in service. Now, the shadow side is they're extremely nitpicky. They see something wrong with everything. They strive for this perfection. It's never good enough. You have to fold the towels this way, not that way. Your way is wrong. My way is right. I am always right, it says the shadow side of Virgo. We lean into our Virgos because they will show up. They're the ones who are going to check in on you when you're sick. They will show up with the chicken noodle soup when you're sick. They're the ones who want to take care of things. But if you have a grumpy Virgo, that's a hard one. They can be so critical of themselves, but of other people as well. The jokes and the lightness and the laughter can go whoop, right over their head if you have a grumpy Virgo. However, we give thanks to the Virgos. They have so much to teach us on this earth, being in selfless service, purity of the soul, right? And showing up for those in need. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will be back next week.